Afternoon all. Let's try and make some lasagna. Now here's the ingredients that we're going to use. Hamburger, lasagna noodles from Barilla. Here's our sauce, tomato and basil from Bertolli, and some slices of mozzarella cheese. First thing I want to do, I want to get the water boiling for the noodles, and then we'll brown up that hamburger meat. Then we'll throw it all together in a little pan and toss it in the oven and see what happens. I got to hurry up though, it's getting dark out. We're going to lose our light. Let's add some more water to that water pot back there. That way the noodles will be under the water. Just maybe half of this pitcher right here I think will do. There we go. That'll be enough water right there. After that water's boiling, we'll put them noodles down in there. There's the steam starting to come off that water. Let's put these noodles down in there. There's one handful right there. There's the second handful. We'll let that water come up to a boil. Take care of those noodles. After these noodles are boiling a little bit, we'll get started on that hamburger meat. Alright, that water's been boiling for 10 minutes to come up to steam, and another 10 minutes of them noodles being in there. I'm going to stir them noodles down into that water. Let's get them noodles down in there. We'll cook those. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? Another 10 minutes maybe? Maybe 15 to soften up those noodles. That's going to be some good lasagna right there. Let's get started on the meats. Come on, it's getting dark. We're going to have to get up and go to work here in a little bit. Oh man, the days don't last long enough here in the winter. Shoo-wee. Okay, let's get started on that meat. Right. Let me drop just a tab of this olive oil down into that fry pan right there. Just a little bit. That'll add a little bit of flavor to that meat. There we go. Put some fire underneath there. Set it on low heat. Low medium heat I think would be good. We'll drop that down inside there. Right. Let's get that moved around in that olive oil there. Yeah, look at that. Now, we're going to let this brown up really good. And after we get this hamburger browned up, we're going to put all this down into a pot and add that Bertolli, tomato, and basil sauce in there. Let's let that go on that one side for a scotchy bit. It's on in there. There you go. Gotta get you cooked. Now, after about 10 minutes, I think I'm gonna turn this hot water off and we'll strain them noodles. But we're gonna let this hamburger meat here brown just a scoshy little bit here. Get it all nice and toasty. All right. There we go. Look at all them fixings right there. Hey, where'd that cheese go? Cheese, get back over here. What are you doing over there by yourself? Get back in the picture. There you go. Look at that. Don't that look good? There's the 4 ingredients right there for a good lasagna dinner. Now, I don't have a big oven. I'm going to have to make a couple of runs at my little oven to get all this cooked up. And I might get it done before I got to go to work. We'll see here in a little bit. All right. All right. Them clouds out there look like we might have a little bit more. Either rain or snow, I'm not sure. Either way, we'll be all right. We'll come back in a little bit, turn them noodles off and flip that hamburger meat over. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay. We'll turn the noodles off of underneath of that fire and we'll strain the water out and those noodles will be done. There we go. Let's run the water off of those noodles. Look at that steam coming off of there. Okay. We'll run back over here. We'll flip the meat over. Yeah, let's get that hamburger moved around. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice looking right there. Oh yeah. Get that flipped around, chopped up. We'll be ready to add that Bertolli spaghetti sauce in there. That's gonna be some good lasagna right there. Look at that. Okay. We'll let it cook. Oh, 10 minutes is the going rate about right now. We'll let that cook for 10 minutes. And we'll be ready to add this to the tomato sauce. That spaghetti sauce over there, the tomato and basil. Then, after that's cooked, we'll put all the fixings together for lasagna. Oh yeah. We'll see you in a little bit. All that hamburger meat's cooking over there. We'll cut our lasagna noodles up into good sized pieces that will fit into that little pan we got here. We got a couple of little pans right here. Look, we're gonna try to get all that lasagna into that little pan. So we need to make the lasagna fit into that little pan over there. I don't know how I'll be able to do it. We'll try. We'll try. There we go. The hamburger meat's almost done. Almost done. Oh, the texture of these noodles is fantastic. You ought to feel that. Really nice texture on these noodles. Make for some good tasting lasagna right there. Hey, is that timer going off over there? I think the meat is done. I heard that timer beep. That's been 10 minutes cooking on that other side for that meat right there. Alright, let me hurry up on these noodles. Hurry up, PeePaw. You're running out of daylight. It's alright. We can take this to work and eat. We run out of daylight, we'll take it to work. We'll finish it before we get to work. Okay. That's gonna be some good lasagna. It's been a long time since I made lasagna. Long time. There's that timer. That meat's done over there. Okay. Alright. Let's get over there and work on that meat. I'm going to turn the fire down just a skoshie bit. And then we're going to add that spaghetti sauce down in there. And we'll let it cook for just a little bit, maybe 5 minutes. Alright, let's turn that fire down just a hair. That way we won't scorch that spaghetti sauce right there. That's Bertolli. Look at that right there. They make really good spaghetti sauce right there. I like this tomato and basil. That is good. We'll crack that open. We'll pour that down in there. Get all of that out of there if you can. Try not to waste that food. Okay. I'm going to go over here and add a little bit of water to that jar, and we'll get the rest of that tomato sauce out of there. I don't like to waste food. We just put a little bit of water in there, and we'll shake it up, and we'll get the rest of that tomato sauce, that tomato and basil spaghetti sauce off the walls of that jar right there. There we go. Alright. Bertolli. Organic tomato and basil sauce right there. Let's mix that in there. Now we got low heat underneath it here. We're going to let this go, oh, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. I'm really not sure yet. We'll see how it goes. After this right here's cooked, we've got the noodles done. We've got our cheese over there. We've got our meat with the spaghetti sauce. We'll be able to put it all together down in that little pan and cook it in the oven. Alright, there we go. Let's let that go there for just a little bit on low heat. I'll set that timer for, let's go 10 minutes. We'll set that timer for 10 minutes. And we'll come back and put it all together. Throw it in the oven. You seen the Scotia bit? Let's get some of these dishes washed up before we're done cooking. It's a little bit easier to do it that way. Get these done out of the way. And we don't have to worry about it after we get full bellies. Okay, now we're going to clean up this mason jar right here that the spaghetti sauce came in. My dad used to store 10 penny nails in jars like this. So don't go throwing that nice glass jar away. You can use that again. Look at that. Okay, we'll set that over there in the other sink. We'll rinse that off. Okay. Stir that around in there. That meat and spaghetti sauce has been cooking there together for about 10 minutes. We're ready to drop that down into that little baking pan. We're going to get 2 of these going at the same time. We'll drop them into that little oven I got over there. Let me find a little bit of scoop here so I can put the meat down first. Meat first. Just a very thin layer of that meat. You don't want to put the noodles down first because they'll burn. We've already seen that when we were cooking them over there in that water pot. Okay. Meat first. Just like that right there. And we're going to drop a noodle. A couple of these noodles on top. And then, let me set it there on the side of that fry pan right there. Don't fall in there. I gotta get the cheese, because the cheese is next. Get some of this nice mozzarella cheese. Put 2 slices in there. Now, if you got a big oven, you can add more cheese and more meat and more noodles, but I just got a little itty bitty oven. I got a poor man's oven. Okay, there's some more meat. We'll get another noodle, lay down on there, and here's another noodle. So this is gonna be good. I don't even have to cook it. I could eat that right now. Let's put another slice of cheese on top of there. Here's more cheese. And I think maybe one more layer of meat, noodles and cheese. We'll be ready to throw this one in the fry pan. Oh, I'm sorry, not fry pan. In the little oven I got over there. There's noodle. I'm thinking fry pan because I'm scooping that out of the fry pan there. I'm scooping the meats out of the fry pan. That's what I was thinking. All right, now cheese is the last layer before you're done right there. Hey, look at that. Look how nice that looks. We're going to set that one off to the side and we'll start working on the other one. Okay. That one's done. Now this pan right here is just a hair bigger. Okay. I'll put some meat down in there. Meat first. The cheese and the noodles, if you put those in there, the cheese and the noodles will stick to the pan, so you want to put the meat down there first. Hey, noodles? I can add more noodles in here. This pan here is a little bit wider, so I can put more noodles. More cheese. There's some cheese right there. Might be able to put 4 pieces of cheese in here. into this pan. When I was over in Korea and I was teaching the Korean missus how to cook, this right here, believe it or not, this right here was the very first American food. Now, I guess you could call this Italian food, but this right here was the first American food that she learned how to cook. And you can see, it's not too hard. It just takes a little bit of time, that's all. A little bit of time. But if you got the time, you can do this very easily. I gotta go get some more cheese. I might have to open up another pack of that mozzarella cheese. Let me go over here and get it. See if I can get over there without bumping that camera. I think this is going to take all the noodles and all the cheese. Let's put some more cheese down in there. I hope I got enough spaghetti sauce down there. Okay. Move this out of the way so I can get up underneath that corner there. This looks like it might be the last layer. I have some extra noodles and extra sauce. Let me try to make one more layer. Let me spread this out here. Okay, there we go. I got some extra noodles, extra cheese, and not enough spaghetti sauce. I had to run up to the grocery store, get more hamburger. And another mason jar of that spaghetti sauce from Bertolli. Doesn't that look good? Oh yeah. Doesn't that look good? That's gonna sit down there in that oven. Okay. I've got to use all of this sauce right here. Come on now, get out of there. Got to get me a littler spoon or something, because I got that corner right there I can get on. There we go. We're going to get all of that out of there. We're going to use every bit of that. Get us another layer of that lasagna. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I can't wait for that to come out of our little itty bitty oven. Okay. Put this over here. This one here. Now I guess the last couple of layers, because I want to use all of these noodles. I don't want to waste those noodles. The last couple of layers on this one right here. You know what? I'll do it on the other one too. I'll add some noodle without spaghetti sauce. Let's put some cheese up on top of this one. You got to have that cheese. The cheese is what makes lasagna. Oh, I've only got 3 pieces. Okay, we'll stagger them here. There's that one right there done. Let me move that one out of the way. And I'm going to take Let me take these cheese slices off of here on this last one. And I'm going to take these last few slices of this lasagna noodle and we're going to put into this one, and I'll put the cheese back on top. That way we won't waste none of that lasagna noodles right there. Looky there! Oh yeah, doesn't that look good? There we go. 2 pans ready to go into the little itty bitty oven. Shoo-wee! Okay. Let me move these dishes out of the way. We gotta wash up our kitchen utensils right here. The dishes and whatnot. We'll get those washed up. I'm gonna preheat that little itty bitty oven over there, and we'll put those 2 pans in there and let them cook. While they're cooking, we'll get some dishes washed up. All right. Doesn't that look good? Oh man, you could eat that right there without cooking. You could eat those right there without throwing them in the oven, and they'd fill your belly up. But you know what? You gotta let that cheese melt a little bit. So we're gonna put them in the oven. All right. Get this camera moved around here. We'll put those in the oven. All right. We're gonna set the oven here for 350 degrees. And I'm gonna preheat that oven just a little bit. We set that timer to 30 minutes. After that oven fires up right there, we'll throw those 2 pans of uncooked lasagna in there. It's gonna be good. We'll cook them for just a little bit. I'll have to keep an eye on them because I've never cooked lasagna in this little oven right here, so I don't know how that's gonna go. I'll have to keep an eye on it, make sure I don't overcook it or undercook it. Last time I cooked lasagna, it's probably been 30 some odd years ago, maybe more. Korea was a long time ago. It was a very long time ago. I stationed at Kunsan Air Base, where I met the Korean missus. I was back in the 80s, the early 80s, and then the late 80s we were living up at Suwon Air Base. That was at Suwon Air Base where the Korean missus and me was cooking lasagna for the first time. Oh, what a good time that was. What good memories. You gonna be able to get them 2 pans of lasagna in that little oven there, PeePaw? I don't know. We'll give it a go. Come on. Let's crack that oven door open right there and we'll see. Put that back there. I'm gonna have to add some more tin foil. I don't want that lasagna dribbling over and making a mess inside that oven. Let's put this one in there. And we'll put Put this one in there. Keep a real close eye on that. That's very close to that top heater element. Let me back the temperature off to 250. We'll go to 250. I think that'll be better. If I got it at 350 or higher, the top layer of that lasagna might burn. So we'll go to 250 and see how it goes. Alright, let's let that there cook. We'll keep an eye on it, and when we come back, we might be ready to eat. Let's get these other dishes washed up here. Let's get that fry pan cleaned up. We'll go over and we'll wash that water pot. I think it's been soaking a while. I could probably get it right now. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll swap it out. Right there. Look at that. Okay, that guy cleaned up. Let's grab this one over here. We'll get this one cleaned up. Oh yeah. Yeah, that burnt noodle's gone now. That come off. Rinse these off. Now, PeePaw, you're making too much noise. You're going to scare the critters off. That'd be all right. I'm sure they've heard more of a racket than I can make. There you go. All right. That's good. That's good. We got those dishes done right there. Let that water out of there. I think it's doing all right. It's not on fire yet, so that's a good sign. It's been cooking there at 250 degrees for 20 minutes now. We'll let it go for the whole 20. And if we got to, we'll fire that oven back up and cook it a little bit longer. Let's look, see how we're doing. Oh, that cheese is melted. Let me give it a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time. Maybe 10 more minutes. And we'll pull it out of there. It's looking real good. That's looking real good. I'm a tad bit hungry. I wish it would hurry up. This cooking takes a long time. Ow. It's gotten dark outside. Gotten dark. Hurry up, food. We're hungry. There we go. That's what we want that to look like. Look how nice and golden brown that cheese is. Let's turn that oven off and we let that lasagna cool down a little bit. We'll go eat. I'm starving. How many years did that take to cook? Be like Rip Van Winkle. You go and lay down and get up 20 years later and your food's done. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. That looks good. We'll let that cool down for about 30 minutes because you bite into that right now and you burn your tongue. We'll let that cool down. We'll come back and we'll get us something to eat. All right, we'll see you in the Scotia bit. Now there's the 2 pans of lasagna pulled out of the oven. Doesn't that look good? Nice and golden brown on that cheese. Them noodles. Underneath there's the meats. And that Bertolli tomato and basil sauce. Let's go see if we can get one of them out of there and go eat. Well, let's try some of this lasagna out. Hadn't made none of this in years. So, we're taking a chance here. Let's see. That's good. That's really good. Me and the missus, when we was over in Korea, we used to cook this at least once a month when we could save up some money and buy the ingredients. This was the first time lasagna that she had learned how to cook as far as American food goes. That's good. Folks, go out and cook this. You'll really enjoy it.